The Huskies lose their starting quarterback, but win a thriller in Louisville.
This was a Donnybrook out here today.
We go inside the game and inside the locker room for the celebration.
How was that? Was that all right?
Donald Brown is statistically the best running back in the country. What makes him go?
The offensive line did a great job opening the holes.
He's quick to credit the offensive line. We go inside practice and see what makes the big fellas go.
Snap it, snap the punch.
All this and more coming up next on Inside Huskies Football.
Hello, I'm Noah Finz, and this is Inside Huskies Football. The Huskies coming off perhaps their most memorable win ever. They go down to Louisville in a game where they lose their starting quarterback, lose their starting tight end in a game full of injuries, but still manage to win their conference opener on the road.
Us against 42 battle. I like us. Let's go.
We took some shots early. You know, they stunned us a little bit. We faced adversity. We had a bunch of guys go down.
I gotta go clean my guy. When they move, they gotta get set and all of a sudden the guys in motion. They can't get on.
I was a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie.
The great thing is, man, you never stop believing.
We're getting the ball back. Don't worry.
Intercepted by Lawrence Wilson. He's got a convoy. Wilson will go the distance. Touchdown, UConn.
All right. It's another play if we don't stop him. It's a great play if we stop him right now. Got me? It's a great play if we stop him right now. How was that? Was that all right?
Get to it,
They don't come any better than that now. Man, you're learning more out of this game you'll ever learn anywhere in life with what took place today. Proud as hell of you, men. Great job, okay? Keep our heads on straight. It's the way to get it done. Let's get it on three. 1, 2, 3. Let's get it.
Wow, that's about all you can say after that one. That game was so emotionally draining by the end of it. You had to be pumped because you pulled out the win here, but you also had to be drained.
I was, because, you know, it went down to the very end. We had to make a play. We made a play, and then we had to hold them. And with everything that we went through, you know, during that game to come out on top, I was just so thrilled and excited for the players and the coaches. Because, again, a lot of times people that get put in those situations don't find a way to win, and we found a way to win.
All right, let's talk about some of the things that happened because, you know, these kids work for a long time to get to that point. You have your starting quarterback, your starting tight end out for 6 to 8 weeks.
Right.
Tough break for them. I know it's part of the game. It's part of football. But you got to feel for these kids personally.
Well, you don't like to see anybody get hurt, and most especially two guys like Tyler and Steve who've meant so much to our program and who have given so much of themselves. And, you know, Tyler breaking the bone in his foot, be out 6 to 8 weeks, you know, was playing well. And but he was a leader on the sidelines after it happened. And Steve has been playing very, very well this year, and to break his fibula and being out, the same thing. Hopefully we'll get him back towards the end of the season where they'll be able to get back on the field and contribute.
Just a little aside, we showed it earlier in the program here where when Tyler came back on the field after getting his x-rays, he met with his father real quickly. His father gave him a hug, and he said, "It's all right, Dad, I got to go back out there and lead my men." It was a great moment because it showed you where his head still was.
Well, you know, that's the great thing about this group of guys. They're a team. You know, and he's out, but he's got to go back and find a way to help his teammates win. And, you know, the one thing that we try to stress all the time, Noah, is to let the backups know you're one play away from being in the ball game. So that's why we were so pleased with how Zach came in and handled the situation that he handled.
Cody Endress had been the backup quarterback. You said you had seen some things in Zach, some feistiness during practice,
Right.
which moved him up. Give us an idea of what we're going to see with our new quarterback, the new starting quarterback here.
Well, you know, the one thing is I think, you know, Zach has a very strong arm, and there's things that we can probably do with him in the passing game that maybe we didn't do with Tyler. So they're a little bit different from that standpoint, but we'll do things that are more tailored to Zach and his strengths as opposed to some of the things that we did with Tyler, because both of their strengths are a little bit different.
You said after the game to the fellas, you will have learned more in this game than you will out of a lot of things in life. Why is that?
Well, In the game of football, I mean, you get knocked down, you have adversity, you have injuries, you got to count on other people, and you got to understand that you got to play until the very end. And if you do that, you give yourself a chance to win. And it's just like in life. You can never give up. You got to persevere. You got to overcome certain situations. And these kids did that all in like 60 minutes, you know, in that game against Louisville. Some people never get to do that in their whole lifetime. But here, these kids got to deal with just about every situation that you're going to have to deal with in your lifetime. And they overcame that. So that should give them confidence. That should give them the strength and the knowledge. So when they get in those situations or other situations like that in life, they're going to know how to combat it and how to end up being on the successful side of the ledger.
So now is the time of the show where we can break down some of what we call the keys to the game. The good news is no matter who's playing quarterback for you, you have Donald Brown in the backfield.
Exactly right. You know, so we're going to show you here 2 runs that Donald had early in the game. The neat thing about this play is just watch how Donald sets his blocks up, and then he'll just go and split guys. You can see right there, he comes out, there's a guy unblocked. Now he sets him up, gives him that little outside move, comes back inside. Brad does a nice job, and now he takes it all the way down to the 3-yard line.
There are a couple times where he just refuses to go down.
Exactly. He just runs really hard. This is a play that we've run very successful all year long. You see right there, Anthony does a good, they get on those guys, and now he just splits those 2. Again, keeps the ball tucked away, and this is what you got to do as a good running back. Keep the ball tight to your body all the time because you got people coming from here to try to strip this, and he does a good job of doing that. Now, next play here, this is 3rd and 6 on the 13-yard line going in. And as you can see right here now, you know, we're down 21-10, 4:54 left in the 3rd quarter. And again, we have a one-on-one situation with Darius out here. He's just going to come out and run a hitch. And we motion Donald out to empty. Zach does a good job of coming back, and then he just makes a great throw and puts a lot of smoke on the ball here to Darius. And again, just it has to be the perfect throw. Pretty well defended. And Darius has great hands. Goes in for the touchdown. Darius really made some big plays in the game for us. Here's 3rd and 4. Zach's going to get pressure. He eludes the pressure here, makes a guy miss, and Darius just keeps running, and Zach does a good job of putting the ball on the money here on the sideline, and now Darius makes a nice catch. This was reviewed, and the ruling on the field stood.
Were you nervous when they were reviewing that? Because obviously on a 3rd down, you needed that.
I was, because it seems like all the reviews have gone against us in the last few games that I thought that should have been overturned. Now we go to defense. This is early in the game, first series of the game. They're going to complete a pass. And the one thing that we always tell our guys, play till the whistle blows. You're going to see Jasper Howard, you know, come in and do a great job of stripping the ball. Lawrence Wilson will recover it. And this is why you got to run to the ball. Look at all those white jerseys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys, you know, hustling to the ball. And this is why we always tell our guys, play until the whistle blows. Big play in the game. Big play. Just watch Jazz come in here as this guy's coming, and then watch him attack the ball right there and stay with it and rip that thing out.
You guys teach him that during practice?
We practice that. We practice that every day. And, you know, turnovers were huge in this game. We were a +2 in the turnover department, and that was the difference. Now you can see here it's 3rd and 8. They're on their own 39-yard line. We got 2:56 left to go in the 4th quarter. Okay, we got to make a play. You know, we got to be able to make a play, stop them so we can get the ball back to our offense. And Lawrence Wilson comes up big. Just watch, the back steps up, so he's Lawrence's guy. He just sat back here and just waited, and now you'll see Cantwell from the end zone. He's just looking at this guy, never sees Lawrence, and Lawrence is eyeing the quarterback up all the way, and now you're going to see Lawrence just follow the ball. He doesn't have to move, really. Watch the quarterback's eyes. I'll slow it down here for you. Quarterback's eyes or backside right there, never sees Lawrence. Big play, you know, puts us ahead. This is how we win the game.
Obviously, this was a huge win for you guys. Road win against a conference opponent, a great win for the whole team, but we are going to single out some players as Rob Lunn is going to hand out his Lunsung Hero Award, and the coach is going to hand out his game balls.
Game balls, special teams. You know, this guy had a great game, kicked the ball through the uprights, punted the ball extremely well. Great job, Desmond Cobb. On defense, guy, you know, intercepted the ball, recovered the fumble, you know, played decently. The other parts of the game, Lawrence Wilson. On offense, this guy, I thought, and we thought that he made some really key plays in the ball game, 3 catches and all of them huge in the game. Darius Butler.
Cross over the left side. That's the way.
Hi, I'm Rob Lund, number 65, defensive tackle for the University of Connecticut. And you guessed it, it's that time of the week again. Time for the Lund Song Hero Award. This week's recipient, Keith Gray. You know, Keith, you did a great job blocking the big guys from Louisville.
It's pretty similar to the guys we have here on campus, so just moving them out the way.
So you're trying to say that you do a good job moving the UConn defensive line, and that's what prepared you to move the big guys from Louisville?
Yep, that's exactly what it was.
How do you respond to your detractors that say you look like a koala bear?
The koala bear is the most fierce grizzly bear there is. So you cross a koala, you will get hurt.
I understand. Now, you have a beautiful, lovely girlfriend. What does she say about the way you performed against Louisville?
Hey, she's always impressed with my ability.
I was at your apartment last night and trying to decide whether or not you were actually going to get the Lund Song Hero Award. And you want to tell all the people out there why you have pictures of me all over your room?
It's kind of a warrior tactic, you know? When you see your victim every night, it's easier to destroy them.
I want you to rank the following 3 events for me. Your first day on campus, meeting your beautiful girlfriend. It's going to be 4 events. Escaping from the Bronx Zoo, and getting the Lund Song Hero Award.
Well, if I didn't escape from the Bronx Zoo, then I guess this wouldn't be possible. First day on campus would have to be next. If this award was real, I'd put it 3rd, so it's not. So I'll put that last, and I'll go with my beautiful girlfriend for 3, and this award for 4.
I'm going to take that helmet back. I don't know. Again, that's this week's Lund Song Hero Award. Keith the Koala Gray, signing out.
We go in the trenches with the offensive line when we return for more Inside Huskies football.
I want you to come at him hard.
Plus, Brown just keeps on delivering. Donald Brown leads the nation in rushing. And to think of the big-time programs that didn't want him as a running back.
That does drive me a little bit.
All coming up next on Inside Huskies football.
Hey, step. Come on, John.
You are rolling thunder.
Rip off and accelerate off it. Step with it, press it. Hi, I'm Mike Foley, the offensive line coach. Clark, be physical with that next step. Be physical with it. Today's tip is really we're working on pass protection. I want you to come at him hard. The 2-back punch drill, you're going to see us here. We're actually working on giving some ground, but then when we want to make our punch, we want to set our feet. Ramrod your back now. Ramrod the back, bend your knees. We're throwing the punch from our elbows and wrist. We want to snap a punch. It's not, you never get your shoulders involved. You always keep your shoulders and head back. Again, maintaining a very good posture with a good straight back. Here you go. Sit down, Z. Bend straight back. By keeping a good straight back, you're not bending into it where he can grab you and swim you or rip through. Right on the bag, right there, punch. As you can see in the drill, we're going to be sliding, keeping a good base with our feet. Snap it, snap the punch. Maintain a base. Shuffle. And we want to punch the sled as we're going along. And it's a nice small surface here, so our hands are inside. We want to lock the punch out. We want to maintain a good straight back. Our chin should be down, our shoulders back. Good body position. It's real important that we keep a real good base. So if we're moving to our right, we should be moving about 6 inches, and our left foot should move about 6 inches, never getting our feet together. We want to click our heels. There you go.
The offensive line is getting all the credit for the success of Donald Brown. The running back leads the nation in rushing, and as John Pearson shows us, he probably also leads the nation in deflecting credit.
About the only pose he won't strike is this one. The Heisman.
No.
The H word. Donald Brown wants no part of it.
It's an honor to have your name thrown in there, but, you know, it doesn't mean much right now.
But it might, later. If Brown continues to run the way he has, his numbers will be hard to ignore. The nation's leading rusher is on pace for a 2,000-yard, 26-touchdown season. His goal?
You know, just being the complete back, you know, able to catch, run, block, and, you know, just trying to make people miss.
Brown makes it loud and clear. He is a running back. He has a way of making people miss.
One word to describe Donald Brown.
Awesome, man. Donald Brown is the man.
It's hard to imagine when colleges like Virginia and Rutgers were recruiting Brown, they wanted him to play defensive back.
That does drive me a little bit, you know. It just puts that nasty crawl in your stomach, you know, and it makes you work that much harder.
Brown is on a mission. Banged up and injured in 2007, he felt he let his team down. At times this year, he's put the weight of the Huskies on his shoulders. He's not one of the strongest guys on the team for nothing.
One of them.
He's also one of the smartest. Brown knows it takes 11 to make one man run.
Well, we have Beatty, Mo, Keith, Hurd, Hicks. I know my guys inside and out.
And at the end of the year, he'll reward them with dinner. For now, Brown is too busy eating up yardage.
But this is what I worked for, you know. The offensive line is making it easy for me. But, you know, I put a lot of time and effort in this offseason, and, you know, I'm just trying to make the most of everything I get.
Except for the attention. Brown is as humble as they come. The bright lights, not his style. When it comes to football, he's all business. But they don't call him Hollywood for nothing.
Wow, look at this $1 million smile right there. I think I should be on a Crest commercial or something. Woo.
Yeah, that's Captain Cuz right there.
We're going to take a little break, and speaking of breaks, where do the players go to get theirs? We go behind closed doors for an exclusive tour of the Players Lounge, coming up next on Inside Huskies Football.
This is our house.
We're in the Burton Family Football Complex. My name is Ron McLean, a.k.a. Reggie, and I'm about to give you a nice little tour of the Players Lounge. We're coming in, as you might see already, guys laying down. Supposed to have a little Xbox right there. And over here, nice little view of the parking lot. More guys relaxing. Big Hicks right here, offensive lineman. Brandon Dillon, dehydrated from practice. You know what I mean? Brings the paper cup in. Look like he finished his juice. It deals, man. Hey, no food or drinks, man. No food or drinks in the lounge, dog. You gotta drink, cuz. It's not his. But you know, we're gonna figure out who the accomplice is. Yeah, he's working with somebody. Captain's doing a lot of work right now, laying down on the ground already. He's supposed to be regulating stuff too, but you see how he is. Yeah, that's Captain Cuz right there. That's Captain Cuz, Cody Brown, right there. Yeah, that's him.
Sleep Cuz.
Sleep Cuz, yeah. I beat this guy before, like 18 times. I beat him around 20. But you know, it is practicing to get ready for me, you know what I mean? Julius Williams, it's a new guy to the Players Lounge. I'm from Georgia.
Not a village champion.
Players Lounge is a way of getting away from everything and just relaxing, so. This is where a lot of guys hang out, and we'll probably stay hanging out for the rest of their careers here. Yeah, I'm talking to Randy, try to get a little award. Guy wins most games in a week in a pool table or something. Yeah. That'd be nice. Get like a day off or something like that. All right, well, that's about the tour of the whole lounge, and we need a little privacy right now. We have how many more hours? Probably like an hour and a half to meetings. So we're gonna need a little rest right now. So we're gonna have to make sure you guys get out here so we can get this sleep. You know what I mean? Get ready for practice. Get ready for this Big East championship again. So we're gonna see you guys.
Well, if there is something that benefits you this week, it's that you kind of get an extra day to prepare for a tough North Carolina team, right? Because you played on a Friday and then you go to Saturday.
Well, you know what? I'm finally glad that we're playing all Saturday games from here on in, except for the South Florida game, which is on a Sunday, so we can get back in our normal routine. And having the extra day has really been helpful from the standpoint that our kids got an extra day of rest. We've got a chance to game plan one extra day. So, you know, it's to our advantage, and we just got to make sure we take advantage of it.
Let's talk about this North Carolina team. It's a 3-1 team coming off a big win over Miami.
Good football team, very good. Excellent offensive football team. They've got two great wide receivers, big, strong running back. Everybody's over 300 pounds on the offensive line. Defensively, they play a 4-3 scheme. They're big up front. They're athletic. It's going to be tough down there. They're playing very, very well. Could be 4-0. Very easily could be 4-0. So, you know, we've got our work cut out for us as we go down there, but it's going to be a great environment and a great evening.
Interesting game because both teams playing with their backup quarterbacks here.
Yeah, and while their quarterback has been a starter for them under the old staff, you know, we've got all the confidence in the world that Zach will go out and play well, and, you know, we just got to do it as a team. We don't need any one person to do it. We just need all 22 guys doing it.
All right, well, we're going to be back with Coach in a second. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more Inside Huskies Football.
I'm proud of every one of you. That's why you fight your ass off and you never say die. You believe in each other. And let's end with class. Great job.
UConn getting ready for North Carolina. Looks like you're studying a bit.
I'm trying. I'm just trying to study for this quiz.
Are you cheating?
Oh, no, I'm just, you know, trying to help out my teammates.
North Carolina is off to their best start since when?
Since
2000.
2000 maybe?
2000, right.
2000. Yeah. That's what I said.
North Carolina has a blowout win over what Big East team this year?
Rutgers.
UNC head coach Butch Davis has how many Super Bowl rings?
Oh, that's a good question. More than one. 2, maybe?
2.
2.
Correct. Baseball player Nomar Garciaparra is married to what former UNC athlete?
Soccer player.
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
Female.
Mia Hamm.
You win.
Mia Hamm.
Are you in a bad mood?
No.
How many times have UConn and North Carolina played football?
Once.
Can you name the UConn assistant who played in that game?
Go with my coach, Lyndon Johnson.
Linda Johnson. Johnson? Wow.
Coach Johnson.
All right, get out of here. You're too good.
Ah, yes.
You had enough of this?
I gotta go to practice.
Get out of here. Thank you.
So you have a big date Saturday night at North Carolina, a good Tar Heel team. Anything we need to know? I know you had a lot of guys go down in this last game. Guys bouncing back?
Yeah, they're coming back. You know, I feel good where we are. I think that, you know, we hopefully have everybody healthy and ready to go and see what we can get out of them. But, yeah, we're looking forward to going down there to Tar Heel country and playing an outstanding football team. You know, we might have to take Jim and Gino with us to let them play a hoop game in the afternoon or something, but kids are looking forward to it.
Number 24 in the country. I know it doesn't mean much to you. It means a lot to the fans.
It does, and that's what it's for. And all we're focused on is just trying to get another win, and we get that opportunity on Saturday against North Carolina. Because the more wins we get, the better it is for what we can do for our program.
A chance to go 6-0 Saturday night at North Carolina, 7 o'clock game. We will see you next week right here on Inside Huskies Football.
Men, you guys have bought in to what this program is all about. We took some shots early. You know, they stunned us a little bit. But you know what? It's a 15-round game. It's a 60-minute game. And you hung in there. We faced adversity. We had a bunch of guys go down. And you know what? This is why you practice your butts off every day. You'd never know when your number's going to be called.